Good morning. It is the weekend. Everything I bring you can't always be good news. Sometimes it's not always so pretty, but we have to talk about it. So, here we go. James 2:8. The royal law is found in Scripture. It says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Leviticus 19:18. If you really keep this law, you are doing what is right. But you sin if you don't treat everyone the same. And it specifically says favoritism. So it's very specific here. It is very specific with treating people the same. And it even goes into favoritism here. But you sin if you don't treat everyone the same. The law judges you because you have broken it. Suppose you keep the whole law, but you trip over just one part of it. Then you are guilty of breaking all of it. So it's pretty precise in what it means. And watch this clip.
All hell is breaking loose in California right now as a militarized ICE is invading the farms in California. They're in Ventura County. They're in Santa Barbara County. They're in Fresno County. They are in Tulare County. They're going after farm workers who are picking blueberries. They're going after cannabis farmers. They are in Ventura County in Oxnard going after a packing house at Boscovich Farms, and the owners there say, absolutely, we're not letting ICE in. We have mayors like the mayor of Paris who's out there saying, stay at home if you're a migrant, stay at home if you're a farmer. These ICE raids are brutalizing and tearing apart and ripping up the communities.
The city of Paris has received reports of ongoing ICE operations within the area. We urge all residents to remain calm, stay indoors when possible, and know your rights. Do not go out unless necessary. Stay at home and do not open the door to strangers. This message is for awareness and safety. The city is committed to protecting the dignity and well-being of all our residents. Please stay safe and continue to monitor official city communication.
It's from Midas Touch. There's a lot going on right now in these communities, and it breaks my heart to see what's happening right now. And it definitely does not go along with the scripture of James 2:8 that says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And it actually does say, if you really are keeping this law, you are doing what is right. So that does not go along with that. Again, communities are being ripped apart all across the country right now. I'm going to read Isaiah 10. Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees, to deprive the poor of their rights and withhold justice from oppressed of my people, making widows their prey and robbing the fatherless. What will you do on the day of the reckoning? And disaster comes from afar. To whom will you run for help? Where will you leave your riches? Nothing will remain but to cringe from the captives or fall among the slain. Yet for all this, his anger is not turned away, and his hand is still upraised. There's an average of over 2,000 verses that discuss marginalized communities and caring for the poor. And that just shows God's protection. And I have a clip that I want to show you of a disabled veteran.
extremely emotional scene here. The minute that we arrived outside Glass House Farms, we met a sister and a wife of a man who works as a security guard here, George Redis. He is a disabled U.S. veteran. He is a U.S. citizen, and they are desperately looking for him. They haven't heard anything about his whereabouts from yesterday. They do say that he was taken in the raid. We want to show you a picture of 25-year-old George Redis, a U.S. Army veteran who his family again says is disabled. They saw via Air 7 yesterday that he was trying to leave the scene in his white vehicle. Take a listen to what his sister and then his wife told us.
I thought he was probably part of the protest, and he wasn't. He was trying to reverse his car. They broke his window, they pepper sprayed him, they grabbed him, threw him on the floor, they detained him. His wife's been trying to call and ask where he is. They don't know where he is. Apparently, no one associates with nobody. So now we don't know what to do. We're just asking to let my brother go. He's a U.S. citizen. He didn't do anything wrong. He's a veteran, disabled citizen. It says it on his car.
And I just want to know where he's at because I have not seen him. And I heard from him since yesterday. And I called LA and they keep saying that they're not going over there. And I just don't know where he's at. I've been up since 6 a.m. trying to call the sheriffs, the police department, Oxnard, Camarillo, Ventura, and I can't hear nothing. They say they don't know, they don't associate.
And as you heard from George Redis's wife, it's his daughter's birthday party tomorrow. She is desperately looking for George. She says that she has called every local police department, the sheriff's department. They don't know where he is, and so that's why the family is camped out here right now trying to find answers.
There's a lot that's heavily wrong with the world right now, and I am going to continue to push back on that. I'm going to continue to share videos, and I'm going to talk about them. I'm still going to share scriptures, but there may be times where I talk about other things that might be a little bit harder to talk about. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day.